back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, 072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator. Welcome to the throne of God, mortal. Around me is a burgeoning empire of steel. From my throne room, lines of power careen to the skies of Earth. My wings will become lightning bolts that devastate the minds of humanity. Out of the chaos, they will run and whimper, praying for me to end their tedious anarchy. I am drunk with this vision.
Pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine?
Hey guys, it's Dan again. How you all doing? So there's been a bit of a schedule change, obviously, as you probably know. Steve is very busy, and so it's down for somebody to fill the void, and that person is me. So we're going to be doing more block out today. I was doing level 9, but that might change. I have Callie with me here. Hi, Callie.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
Good. That's good to hear. So, yeah, let's crack straight on with this. It's Friday at last, so woo. And I was just putting, I suppose finishing touches to the Autobomb maze on level 9. But what I do want to do is put it to kind of like a vote. So, if you're interested in watching me do some more level 9 block out, just say 9 in the chat. If you want to see me continue on level 8, type 8. And
Yeah.
we'll go
I tried to
that
open
way.
up the poll thing, but I don't know how exactly it works. So hopefully, I don't know.
Well, we can count. We can count. It should be all good.
Cool.
Yep, it is currently 10 o'clock in the evening and the sun is still technically out.
Sometimes that's how it be.
The weather here, this is, I think, the 14th consecutive day of just melting heat. I've forgotten what clouds look like, and in Britain, this is insane. And just watching the weather report earlier, this is probably going to continue till mid-July. So we could be in for another 2-3 weeks of this.
No fun.
It's fine. It's the humidity that's the problem for me.
Our humidity has been weird because where I live, it's supposed to be dry, but we've been getting pretty bad humidity.
Yeah, it's just it really hits you.
Yeah, humidity sucks. It's only 45% humidity right now, but that's actually a lot for where I live.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the levels. I just know that I look at my phone and it say it be hot. So yeah, sorry about the schedule change, and you might have been looking forward to seeing Steve work on something, but unfortunately, he's a very busy guy. So it's down to me to fill the void. I'm also busy, but
Void.
what did I said the void. So yeah, has anybody voted yet?
No votes. Do people want to see level 8 or level 9 tonight? You tell us.
Yeah, you tell us. This is kind of like down to you guys. I probably look very red because of all the lights on me. It does make me look redder than I actually am. I am staying nice and cool though, as best as I possibly can.
Darth wants to see both, but you gotta choose one.
Both. If I were that good at multitasking, like all the block out stuff would be done. I can
No
give
one's
you.
giving an answer.
I suppose I'll show you a bit around level 9 and what I've done so far. So if you're not familiar with level 9, it's the bridge, the final level. It is very. Let me go full screen here. It is very. It is quite small for a level, but it does have a lot of angular walls and floors, quite complex floors and ceilings actually. So it's all taken quite a while, but I'm actually progressing with it quite well. I don't know if any of you guys have been keeping an eye on the progress reports I post in the general chat on Discord. I've made quite a lot of progress over this last week on level 9, which I'm actually really pleased about. So yeah, the We got. Oh, we're getting some votes in. Just pick
Finally.
one. Cool. We have
It's a tie so far, maybe.
8, 8, 9, 8. Yeah, if I zoom out all the way, that's the current size of the playing field for level 9. I haven't done Showdown's Chamber. Showdown's excuse me, Showdown's Chamber is probably the last thing I want to block out, like ever. I'll finish all the other levels and then I go, right, now it's time to do the Throne of God room.
It'll be quite the day when that happens.
Well, just getting all my annotations down. Some quite complex, patrol paths and all that stuff. So, let's see, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8. So, looks as if we're going to be going back to level 8.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. So that's it. I'm calling it. We're going back to level 8. So level 9, you can wait. So let me just save where I was and go back to here. Yeah, that's where I finished off.
They want to know if that's Spyro music, and the answer is always yes.
It's always yes. It always is yes. So that's where, as the lights all come into focus, that's where we left off. Yeah, getting the base of level 8 down was the theme of Monday's stream. So we're going to continue up that spiral that we were following. Why am I here for this save? Did I make another save? Block out. Well, I'll just let this save and rush back to where I was.
So my big fat cat Apollo is a big scaredy cat, and he went to go lay down, and then he got scared of something and just jumped right back up.
Cat's gonna cat.
Yeah, he is a very needy fat boy that just wants love and is scared of everything.
Alright. So, yep, let's crack straight on with things. Get some of these annotations down. I know where they are, then shoot them. It's so good that the corpses just disappear with one hit. It's very nice.
Have you ever made that jump without the bridge where the mines are?
Yes. Oh, if you mean made it as in made it in the level editor, no. If you mean made it as in have I played the game and actually done that jump without having to go through the entire level, yes. It's quite easy to do, actually. I think did it on a stream once. Very easy to do. That was an enforcer. Yeah, for those people joining late, I'm taking over for tonight.
Make sure to use @NightDiveStudios in chat if you have a question for Daniel, so I can read it.
Okay. Where's my yellow? There it is. Get those into place. Yeah. There are 3 cameras in that room, aren't there? 1, 2, 3. One second.
It's funny seeing it shake like that.
Yeah, the reason for that is so in this part of the story, the hacker has set the reactor to self-destruct, and the reactor is currently going crazy down on the reactor level, and it's sending shockwaves through the station. So yeah, it's kind of a little reminder to the player to get moving, even though there is no real sort of time pressure unless you're on difficulty 3. I should probably go in lit mode because you can't see what I'm doing.
I wonder what games we'll give away today. I was thinking we'll do 3 keys like normal.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Sure.
people who watch this stream will end up with our whole catalog.
Do the other guys do giveaways, or is this the only stream where it happens?
It happens on and off, but this month we wanted to make sure to give away a key almost every single stream, and since I don't do it on my streams, I just been doubling up on other ones.
Nice.
Starting next month, we'll probably only do 1 key per stream.
Yeah.
But this is a special month.
We're being too generous.
My poor cat, he got scared just because I stretched.
Okay.
I feel so sad. Oh, I'm going to be restarting the raffle just so people know who already started entering.
Okay. I'm going to turn my fan back on again. Apologies if you can hear it, but I need it. It is extremely hot.
Okay, so there's some questions. Are you building each level by making assumptions on events passing? Or are you doing a per level check on what flags have been tripped? As in, if I used a level skip to level 8, would the lights still be going bananas?
I'm doing it the first way. I'm doing it the way of the player has gotten to this point in the game and that's what they're experiencing. I'm not skipping anything. I'm assuming that, but I also go the way of, well, it depends. If the geometry of a level changes in a certain way, I will block it out as though it has changed. So because that will, I mean, like here, the bridge is a good example. You can't get into showdowns. You can't get into the final boss area without the geometry changing. So I have to do it that way, and there are some other big things that change as well. I also, that's how I do the hidden doors. Hidden doors sometimes are moving geometry, so I just kind of I don't put it there, but I do annotate that there is something there that moves. So because I did realize that very early on that could be a problem, but it's overall it's fine. If any of the artists or anything have any questions later on, I can just say, oh, that means that, and they'll go, okay. Okay. If I remember rightly, that should be 1,000. Nope. 800 then. Yeah, that's right. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 that way. Okay. So make a 600 block, put that there, then we do a 200 by 200 block. On the end. And make it that shape, because that's how it is in the game. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I'm an idiot. That's actually 1,000. Never mind. So yeah, that'd be 800 there.
Right, it's decided one of the 3 keys we'll give away tonight will be metal fatigue.
Ooh, another one. Nice. That's getting a lot of love on GOG, by the way, so thanks guys if you've been singing its praises over on that site.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's very much appreciated. Because I don't know strategy games very well, but it's definitely one that a lot of people have been wanting to see. So
I may or may not decide to play it during one of my streams. Probably.
Stop shaking. There we go. Oh, actually, no. I should make that just a 200. Yeah, okay. Gotta plan ahead. Because that won't just be a floor, that will be a whole wall section for that area as well. There, that should be 1,000. It is, but I know that there's
You have a question.
a room down there.
At the part where you were mentioning about the self-destruct, is that why you see the room in the original game shaking?
Yes. Yeah, that's yeah, the reactor level is going bananas right now, and yeah, there's. I have the sound turned off in the games, but in the game, but there's supposed to be alarms going off all over the station, and yeah, things are in a really bad shape.
Stressful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That wasn't actually a room. That was, yeah, a little teleporter. Okay. Yeah, we got this big room now to do. Monitoring. So, let's have a look at the overall size. So it's an odd shape for a room. But I can make a square floor. Like one big square. Oh, actually, no, I can't because there's a hidden thing behind there. Okay, never mind. We're going to have to do this piece by piece then. So, yeah, that's 400. Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1200 that way.
They're wondering if that means that there will be a time limit for when it's self-destructing.
In our version, I don't know. We've yet to get to that point. But in the original game, if you're on difficulty level 3, I think it's plot. Yeah, plot. Difficulty level 3, you do have a time limit of 8 hours to finish the whole game. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. We can cheat and copy that block, so that's okay. I forget where the control is to open that. Ooh. Oh dear. The game has crashed.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Rip. Okay. Where is that shortcut? There we go. That is the first time that's ever happened.
Question. One of the features that was mentioned in a previous stream that I would love to see is a pre-Shodan Station walkthrough. I think that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
I think you've discussed potentially even stacking after you finished, just so people can see them all.
Yeah. Although I say that, that is easier said than done, because I honestly don't know if the editor could handle it all.
That's a good question, yeah.
Because, like, with all, like, the raw, like, I know it's only simple geometry, but there's a lot of it there. And I have mentioned on past streams, like, the engine, like, on level 7 particularly, it can really start chugging after a while. So, it would be fun, but if it's possible is a completely different question. Would be nice though. I will try it. I will try and find some way of seeing if it works. Goes up. Okay, yeah, I should do the floor. Where was I? I was up to... Okay. I'm just gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna do small floor there for now, because I can't remember how to open that. 2, 4, 6, 8 in that direction. There we go. And around the other side is just 3. I'm sure there's an energy station in there. if my memory serves me rightly. Actually, I could just make that. Yeah, make it 400.
They're wondering if it's the editor or the computer that would make it chug and not work to do the stacking thing.
That's a good point, actually. Although my machine isn't exactly old. I have 16 gigs of RAM, GeForce 970. Shouldn't really pose a huge barrier. But it's a good point. I can't believe... Oh yeah, in relation to that, I can't believe how expensive RAM has gotten lately. I had to buy some for a coworker and... Oh! It's so expensive.
Here's another question. Given that this is a blockout phase, will level proportions change at all, or will they stick as claustrophobic as they were in the original?
We are aiming for a 1-to-1 as much as possible in a lot of areas, but where we see areas to do a lot of improvement, we'll do that. What this is it is a rough guideline. So the guys can see what kind of space they have to work with and make art based on that. But this is that's what we're going to be doing. So close to one-to-one as possible, but sensible changes will be made. Like I think the most I think the area that will get the most TLC is probably the groves.
Makes sense.
They're not very grove-y. Are they? Like, they're supposed to be like this botanical garden sort of thing, but it kind of just looks like there's room to make things more interesting. So that's what we'll be doing. Stuff like that. Let's see, I did that. That was 6. Hang on, was that 6? Oh yeah. Kill you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Darth's wondering if there's going to be more groves.
I
don't know if we can answer that yet or not.
I don't know if we can. Yeah, I can't answer that yet.
We will answer that once we can answer.
Yeah.
How about that?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then 8. Oh, there's the switch to open the thingamabob. Right, okay. Cool. Okay. Floor is down. Oh, actually, I should do that part. Like a lot of these, I suppose like a minor thing that would change. These kinds of ramps, for example, most likely they'll become stairs because sorry, I just had a really weird noise then. Because stairs make more sense. Plus, you can't scale a ramp like that in Unreal. At least with the default settings. I suppose this is an example of where I'm modeling out something that has changed based on a player action. There, that goes down by 200. Yeah, okay. Hope you guys are all doing good today. How are you doing, Carly? How have you been?
Pretty good. So as some people know from Discord, I woke up very late today. I haven't gotten much sleep recently, but then I guess, passed out and just slept really late.
Yeah. Well, you probably needed it.
Yeah, my eye's feeling a lot better.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Blah. Okay. Where are you? Content, art, props, power station. Right, I suppose I should start creating this whacking great thing in the middle of the room, though I can just cheat and copy brushes, so it shouldn't take me that long.
Question: was the use of ramps in System Shock a limitation of engine or of the engine used, or did they just like ramps?
Limitation of the engine, I believe.
Oh, and Darth is saying, when did the power stations change from the ones Chris showed us? And that's probably because last night, if you guys watched, Jonathan showed the progress of those, actually.
Yeah.
It's like slightly altered, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that has been committed into the source yet.
I don't think so.
So, unfortunately, I can't show it off in the engine yet, but it doesn't really matter because I place these, and if the when the model gets changed, all of them that I've put in the blockouts get changed anyway.
Yeah, once that stream from last night is uploaded, you'll be able to see the differences.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank goodness. I just had a horrible thought. What if that's a paper-thin wall, but it isn't?
Oh gosh, don't scare us like that.
Hmm. Oh. Oh my god. My ice cubes have already melted.
Wow.
That feels bad,
When I was
man.
at Disneyland a few weeks ago with my friends, we were putting ice cubes down our back to keep us cold.
Don't blame you, to be fair, because you've told me the temperatures that you guys have to endure, and it is not pleasant.
It's not. It's madness.
Have I done that right? Hang on. Oh! What am I doing? Wait a minute. Something's gone wrong somewhere. Or has it? One sec. Yeah, something's gone wrong somewhere. I think I just, you know... Go on. Okay, I think I just started making that a bit too far away from where I should have been making it. That explains why that doesn't fit properly. It's okay, we're good. 'Cause it's Friday. I'm just going to blame Friday. There we go. Yes, now that will fit there, and that makes much more sense.
All right. I'm going to give away the first key now. You can enter by explanation point raffle if you haven't already, and this key is going to be for metal fatigue on GOG. Right, I'm going to draw now.
Good luck.
And the winner is Stephanus.
Congrats, you.
Woo!
Okay, now that all the floors are down, I should really start building the walls. After I get some lighting in. Dem walls, dem walls. Okay, let's go. Got a group of 3 there. Oh wow, they just fitted in there straight away, that's good. Then 2 more. Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I didn't make that floor the right size. Never mind. Okay. Walls done. Let's do the second layer of walls. So I have monitoring. That goes to there.
I think the next key I'll give away is for Noctropolis, just to keep on that theme.
Cool. Yeah, if you guys have never played Noctropolis, it's bizarre, but very entertaining. I'm not sure how far you're into it, Carly, but let's say...
We just got past the green guy and we're at Top Hat now.
I was going to say, if you thought the game was weird now, oh, you're in for a treat.
It was a weird game. We could not understand anything that green guy was saying.
No. Yeah, he's a bit difficult to understand. He didn't get enough screen time in that game.
He should have had all the screen time. All right. I'm gonna pull the winner for this key in just a moment. So enter now if you haven't.
How much of a delay is there between the you actually saying that and then it being on stream? I'm not sure.
I think it's about a 30-second delay.
Okay, that should be the final piece that just slots into place like that.
Octo is the winner.
Nice. Congrats. Yeah, let's do the experimental room. Oh, that plasma rifle. That's some tasty stuff. In fact, screw it. Goodbye, pipe.
Goodbye, pipe.
Hello, plasma rifle. I'll remember where it is. Yeah, if you guys don't know the plasma rifle, it is devastating yet hilarious. Because you can very easily shoot yourself with it.
Third player says, don't shoot yourself and die. And then here's a question that says, any thoughts on adding areas other than touching up the groves to be more grove-like?
Yes. But nothing we can share relate this time. Because it might end up not making it, or things might not. You know, plans change, so anything I say might be wrong. So I'm just going to do a flat no comment on that. No, not two. There we go. I've added an extra 100 space here for the door. Just cause. Okay. That should end up being 900. Yep. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There we go. I will just leave a little note here so I don't forget that I've taken that rifle. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Well, first, here's a question. Do you think there might be a copyright issue with the ion rifle, or do you intend to laser rapier it?
Why would there be an issue with that particular gun?
I don't know. That's why I'm just reading it out loud.
Mm.
I'm waiting to see what they say. Oh, 'cause Star Trek.
Oh. I'm not a lawyer, so
You're not.
yeah, so I'm going to say I don't know. And I'm going to leave it at that.
It just feels as if that's like a common sci-fi weapon anyway, so I don't think there'll be a problem.
Yeah.
I think the next key I'll give away to stay on trend with giving out this weird game before is TLC, Tender Love and Care, because I want to give it away.
Oh boy. That is a game.
It's a special game.
A game that seems to, for some reason, think that I am sex crazy. I don't know why.
It just cracks me up.
Yeah. Like, the game kept telling me things, and I was like, okay, I'm going to choose the least. I'm going to choose the most boring option here. So I kept doing that every time, and it kept profiling me, saying, "You must be absolutely sex crazy, you pervert." And I'm like, I
Wants to make you feel bad.
I know. He wanted to make me feel bad. It's like, it's such a rude game, but funny, very funny. Okay. Let us do the surveillance room. I have to be very careful with the shock window. Sometimes it recognizes me clicking on the window as an input, and sometimes it doesn't. And I nearly ended the stream by accident again.
Oh no.
So I'm avoiding that. Alright, let's cheat and copy some things and get some floors down. So, we've got surveillance. Do you know what? I'm going to add an extra 100 to that block, because paper thin doors and all that. Mind you, this area is pretty open. It doesn't really connect with anything else, so this is just one single room, so, and it's not going to clash with anything around here, so we good. Let's see.
They want to know how many monitors you have.
2.
2.
Once you go to 2 monitors, you can never go back to 1.
How many monitors is too many monitors?
5.
5 is too many?
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm going to say 5. One, 2, 3. Mind you, if anybody out there does have 5 monitors, please feel free to correct me.
They're saying if you accidentally click on stop streaming, maybe it is time for a 3rd monitor.
Touche. I need the space. I haven't got any space. I'm supposed to be building a new computer for work, but just the main thing is, okay, now I've built it, where the hell do I put it? So, yeah. Well, that was a very simple, easy room. Yeah. That is a fairly close one. That room comes very close to that passageway, but luckily there's a space.
Question. I can't remember if this has been asked before, but would there be bodily awareness, as in, can you see your feet in game?
Not right now, no. Whether that will be something that will make it into the game, I don't know. I didn't need to put that there. Oh boy. Right, let's light this up. Yep, we're looking good. Cool, surveillance room done. Now, just to pop a roof on this building, sorry, this area we just made, and we're good. Please tell me that's square. Yes!
I can't believe an hour's gone by.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Time is weird.
Time is weird. Especially when you're doing blockout.
It flies by. My fat cat is being so cute. He's just reaching out his paws over and over again for pets.
Hmm.
He just wants to be pet. He loves tummy rubs and face scratches.
I didn't think cats like that.
Most cats don't, but he loves it. And I think it's because he's so fat, he loves the feeling. He's the fattest cat for his size. It's unhealthy. I tried to put him on a diet. But he eats when he's nervous, and he's always nervous.
Hmm.
He also drools when I pet him.
One sec. Yeah, I love that feeling. You get into the game and you just walk around. You can just kind of walk out on the balcony and go, "Behold! For this is what I have created."
I'm not fully... I don't fully understand this question from Cameo in chat. I also, I feel like both my cats are part dog.
Bog?
Dog. Both my cats are part dog.
Do they fetch?
One of them does. They're both very playful. The little one fetches, but that's common amongst his breed.
Hmm.
The other one, he just... both of them are affectionate like dogs. They both lick a lot, too. They, like, come up to my leg, and they'll lick my kneecap, and I'm like, what are you doing? Or, like, the little one, he'll hop up on my stomach and lay down and start chewing on my nose or licking my face, which is weird. It's like he doesn't know how to dog properly, but he's trying his best.
Let's see, gotta get this right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,000.
Speaking of cat licking, he started doing it again as I stopped petting him.
Woo. There we go.
Okay, someone clarified their question so I can read it. I'll read both parts. It says, how do you deal with insecurity so you're able to get work done? Clarification, I'm personally a bundle of nerves. I have been told I have talent and I can do things, but this sucks, or some other criticism just blows it all to the wind. And something momentum? IELTS momentum? Essentially, I think what they're asking is like, How do you motivate yourself to work when you're insecure about things?
Ooh.
It is tough because everyone's different.
Yeah. For me personally, I guess. Well, just. Yeah, I suppose it depends on the person. For me, and on this project specifically, I didn't ever think that 5 years ago, I would be, I guess, doing doing level design work for a game like System Shock. So just by just by having problems wording it, just I guess with the knowledge that I'm doing that is motivation to carry on. I work with a lot of very nice people. We all kind of look out for each other, and we're all quite understanding of each other, so that helps. And when you kind of really care about what you're doing, I find for me personally that is a quite a big motivator. Sorry, 1 second. I need to count this again. 2.
Sometimes if I'm feeling down or stuck, I'll do something new or change my scenery just to like refresh my system.
Yeah.
And then come back to whatever I'm doing later, like with a new energy.
2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Yeah, I try and vary things up as much as possible when it comes to like a daily routine. So I always try and do something different because I found that I used to be one of these people who always kind of just sat in front of the computer and did nothing, and I just one day realized I'm wasting a lot of my life, you know. So I try and do as many varied things as possible. However little they may be, I go for walks. Just try and talk to as many new people as possible. I don't really have a problem with anxiety, but I know people who do.
I am a ball of anxiety constantly, and I always have this fear that everyone hates me, or I've said the wrong thing, or I've done the wrong thing. And it is a really hard thing to fight past. And it's hard to convince yourself that everything is fine, even, if it is actually fine.
Yeah. I'm kind of, I guess, one of these people who I am such a random kind of person myself. I can be cool one moment and then I can be just completely different the next. I am strange like that. So yeah, it's different for every person. Like if I'm running late for a train, for example, I can, well, not running late, but if I have a train to catch, I can be super, I have to get there and I have to get there now. But like all this, like compare that to, okay, Dan, you need to block out the entirety of Citadel Station and you need to do it within half a year. I was like, yeah, no problem. And
Easy.
Easy peasy. I get it done.
Sometimes you also just have to fake confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
Then sometimes
job interviews
be
are the
real
worst.
confidence.
Yeah, Job interviews are the worst for that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They want to know if you're using the source port to block out levels. Or are you just using Enhanced Edition?
I'm using an old version of the Enhanced Edition because when I started doing the block out, I was using that anyway. And the Enhanced Edition is still in beta. I can't have the game crashing all the time, although I do say that when the game crashed on a bit earlier, which is a bit embarrassing. But yeah, yeah, it's the first time that happened. I need something to be, stable. I've got all my saves in here, so I wasn't going to change tools kind of halfway through, because that would be not only time consuming, it would be silly. 400. Okay. So I know that there's a big drop here. It's kind of like a little moment of truth thing. If everything has gone according to plan height-wise, everything should match up. So yeah, we're on 8. So there's this huge drop. Now when the camera stops shaking, we can see how tall that is. Oh no, I might need to reload actually. When we jump jets, there we are. So actually, let's get the floor done first, so then we can judge it. So from that point, 100 to 200, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that can be 11. Oh, hang on. Make that 900, because that will be a wall. So
I'm saying, I think there is a pit in the area you're in, Daniel. There's a small forced bridge over it that's there. Will that be in the final version where you can get stuck?
I don't think you get stuck in that area. There's a path to get out. It brings you out to the bottom again. They can't leave you. I'm sure there's a path down there. I'll go ahead and find it now. Whee! Yeah, there's a path out. They couldn't just leave you there stuck. That's extremely bad game design. Why that bridge is there, I'm not sure. But, or why that gap is there, I'm not really sure. But it makes for a fun little thing.
I think I will draw the winner for the raffle for TLC. So if you haven't entered, enter now. Exclamation point raffle is how you enter if you don't know.
Okay, got my jump jets on. So from the floor, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
All right, and the winner for
Oh.
TLC is Kamio Daitsu. That's funny because he just entered.
Yeah, that was the same for Octo as well. I noticed that.
Yeah, but I can see the people that are entered in, and I don't know. That's just at random.
Said 2. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, that's right. Wee splat. Okay. This is kind of the moment of truth. We see that we find that everything up to this point that I've built, sort of like this entire area, we finally see if all those height guessworks were correct. Because once I put in this floor, it needs to match up with something I've already built. So actually, I have to build that first. So we have the floor is 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,000. Then we have a little break, then 400. And trust me on this. 400. And it lines up absolutely perfectly. It doesn't get much better than that. Because that is that high. And then we have a 600 walkway, 200, 400, 600. That right there is one of the greatest feelings sometimes when you're doing this kind of stuff. It's like you've gone round this really long path. You're sure everything is right, but you're not quite sure, and then you meet a point where you meet some stuff you've already built, and when it just clicks together, I can't describe to you the feeling. It's like, yes, it's amazing. And that was one of those moments. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Cool beans. So
Cool bean.
now we can carry on up here. Yeah, make 200 by 200 blocks for that. Actually, I probably should do that with that as well. Shorten that by 200, move that up, just copy that block over, because that will be a wall.
Here's a question about the phrase cool beans. Is that an acquired American expression, or does the UK say that as well?
I hear Americans say it, so it's crept into my dialect.
I think it's an American expression for sure. There was this test I took once that would guess what region in America you're from based on lingo and words you use, because everywhere in America is different. And it properly guessed that I'm from Nevada. I thought that was funny. I just think elements of language are funny like that. Like, you can be from the same place, but different areas use different things. Like, I'm sure that's true with, where you live.
Absolutely. You get regional accents can vary. In some places in the UK, literally down the road. You can just travel down the road in some places, and they will have a completely different.
That's how the U.S.
accent.
is too. We have so many accents.
Yeah.
Even just like in California, I feel like it varies a lot because California is super diverse. So you hear all sorts of different kinds of lingo and language and accents.
Yeah.
Devour Mistress says, have you remembered to double check placement? Would be annoying for you to redo it all because of one misplaced piece.
Oh yeah, I double check everything. I'm also I'm just very careful. That's why I count things out, so I'm sure that everything's right. Oops. Yeah, I count things out, so I make sure it's right. So this room, one big square room, which makes my life so much easier. It is, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Okay, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. By 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That looks to be correct. Yep, 200 before that wall, so... Ooh, hang about. Oh, it's okay. I had another horrible feeling then that was a paper-thin wall, but it wasn't. Yeah.
Someone's asking, will there be spikes or lava in this section?
Spikes or lava. This isn't Sonic the Hedgehog. Though funny enough, I don't know if I'm sad for knowing this, but this game originally started off as what the developers called it. They called it Sonic the Hedgehog in Space, because they wanted to make a very motion-driven game when they first started. Let's see. 2, 4, okay.
Oh my gosh, my big fat cat jumped where he never jumps. I'm surprised. He's climbing on the other desk, on top of the keyboard, of course.
And ceilings all one height, yay! That makes me happy.
Yay.
So we've got that, then 400, then a pillar, then 400, then a pillar, then the wall. Okay, so take that. 400, then a pillar, 400, then a pillar, then the wall. Yeah, that matches up fine. Oh, no, that's not a flat ceiling. Oh, well, it's almost flat. Oh yeah, you probably get up there using the jump chairs. Gonna have to go see what's up there then. Alley up. Oh, come on. Ooh, there we go. Oh, there's nothing up here. That's unusual, but okay. It's in the game, so we'll keep it.
Sometimes my kitten will yell at me until I get off my chair, and then he sits on it, and I get mad at him because he wants my chair.
Okay, 400. 800.
So, someone's saying, are you making a remake? So, do you want to explain to those who may be new here?
Am I making a remake? Yes. It's remake of. It's not a reboot. It is a remake, by and large, of the original System Shock. My job is to go ahead and build BSP blockouts of the levels, and I do this so then the art team knows what spaces they have to work with, and can create final art for the game without guessing what they have to do. I'm not sure, but when I finish this, I might be the first person ever to completely block out Citadel Station like this in a game editor, just by myself, I think. Which, you know, that would look very nice on your CV when all said and done. I can just make that 2400. Yeah, there we go. I sometimes wish I had some interesting stories and anecdotes like Steve has, but
Just make some up, see if anyone believes you. Play two truths and a lie.
that's quite a sight. I'm just admiring the views in my own level now.
Looks
Cool.
cool.
But when you get up here, it's like there's just that huge space down there. color it blue because it is a lift. For anyone who will ask. That was a blind guess. That fits perfectly.
Here's a question. Will the blockout be refined later, or will the detail level / shapes just be like the original System Shock?
What will happen is it will be looked at, and we will sit down, kind of, I guess, play through the game, and have the blockouts side by side. And we will say, okay, this area can be changed, this area is fine, this area could use a little more to it, this area could be bigger, that area needs to be smaller. So that will happen.
For those who are new to our streams, if you scroll below and click on the little CRT TV thingy, it links to our YouTube, which will take you to our playlist of past streams, so you can catch up.
Speaking of catch up, I really need to watch SGDQ.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that was going on for a bit.
Yeah, I forgot it was on full stop, and I felt quite silly when a friend told me, "Have you not been watching it?" And I said to him, "I didn't even know it had started." And then it occurred to me, yeah, of course it started. It's summer, you idiot. Because time is just so fleeting. Yep, it's the same there. It's 1800, 100. Yeah. I've forgotten where this way goes. Ugh. Zap. Ah, yes, the nodes. Of course. I probably won't get up to that area on this stream, but getting close.
We have about 15 minutes left of this stream, so if anyone has any last minute questions for Daniel, please let us know.
That 2 hours went by way too fast.
That's crazy.
Oh, I could just make that 800, yeah.
Mac D11 wants to know what 3D programs the team generally uses. I know Steve uses ZBrush, but I don't know who uses what.
ZBrush, I think Chris is using Blender, I think.
It's been a while since I've seen like any questions regarding that, so for some reason I can't remember what Chris is using.
I'm sure it's
So
Blender.
I'll believe you when you say Blender. I've tried out Blender before, and I've successfully made a few small things, but it's hard. I'm not trained in anything like that, so it was interesting to learn.
A lot of people give Blender a bad rep, but
I mean, it's free for people to use, so I recommend if you want to learn, try that, because if I can manage to make something on there, I feel like anyone can.
never knock those free tools, because they can be very useful for starting stuff. I mean, I know in 3ds Max is industry standard and all that, but 3ds Max has gotten a bit poor over the last few years, from what I've seen. Now, if I'm right, and I usually am, that should be straight down.
Here's a question from Devour Mistress. If you could add one thing to the game, what would it be? Level, enemy, gameplay, mechanic, etc.
Huh. That's a good question. I suppose. Well, if you asked me before the enhanced edition came out, it would be mouse lock, because this game didn't have mouse lock when it first came out. Sorry, 1 second, I need to check that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay. But that answer is kind of cheaty, because the enhanced edition's out with mouse lock, so it's hard to think for System Shock, because it has a lot of it has everything that you need. If you need to make notes on the map about where things are, you can do that. If you I suppose the stealth aspects I would love to have seen improved, cause the enemy AI just in general, because the AI is not very bright in this game. They have a very hard time chasing the player down, and so yeah, I guess an improvement to the combat, I suppose. But I'm a big stealth fan as well, so I'd love to have seen, I guess, the stealth aspects of it improved just a little bit. I think you can be behind enemies and they won't see you, but it's It's 1994 standard, so. But those would be the main things, I guess.
I have this burning desire for us to make an app game to come out at the same time. That's like I've said this before, like a Tamagotchi, but for raising your hacker.
Yeah.
Little Babu hacker.
Shokugotchi.
Yeah, that's my dream.
I want to get at least that view finished before we wrap up, so.
For anyone in chat that's interested, I'm gonna start doing fan art Fridays through our Twitter and Discord. I'll be posting about it today. But anyone who does fan art for any of our games and lets me know like their social media or names, I'll post it up on our Twitter every Friday for people to see. We get a lot of Turok and System Shock fan art, but any of our games is fine.
Did I make that right? That's supposed to go straight up, but it doesn't. Oh, of course, that's why. Oh, idiot.
What?
'Cause that's not a 200 wall, that's a 400 wall. That's why it doesn't match up. There we go. Yeah, that's a 400, and then there's an angle, and then that wall will, yeah. There we go. That'll match up perfectly now. There we go.
This is an interesting question, I guess. Is everyone on the team multitasking? Is there anyone who only works on the System Shock reboot, remake, whatever we're calling it? We have two different teams, if you want to explain that, Daniel.
Yeah, so we've got, well, as opposed to the multitasking question, I am level blockout guy. I'm also producer as well. So it is down to me, when I'm not busy doing this, to try and manage everybody's schedule as best as I possibly can. But that that at the moment takes a little bit of a backseat to block out stuff, because that's the most important thing. Well, Carly, you help with some production stuff as well, don't you? Like, just in general?
Well, I have such a nebulous mashup of hats, I feel like, because technically my main thing is community manager. But then
yes.
I also help with, like, marketing because that kind of involves community, but then I also help with some production elements and some QA elements,
Mm-hmm.
and just wherever I can help, I'll be there.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we all roll.
Yeah.
We have so many kind of hats for the stuff that we do. It's very, very. It has to be like that, really, because the team is
Yeah.
very, very, very small.
Small, and then there's our schedules, and like, even though you're like main producer, I got to be there for when there's too much work or if you need a little vacation. We all try to fill in for each other.
Yeah.
We want to be we want to be a dependable team and help everyone.
Mm-hmm. One sec. No, that'll be more than 1800.
Here's an interesting question in chat that I wish Steve was here for,
Yeah.
because I guess I don't know how we would answer this, because it's kind of a big question in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It says, what is your opinion of the original devs, or some of them at least, at Other Side Entertainment making the third game?
Oh, the third game. It's fine with me. I, as a fan, that is where I'd be most happy seeing that property go. I have no idea what it looks like. Sorry, one second. I need to count something again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that matches up fine. Yeah, I have a feeling it's in good hands.
I feel like something that Steve would mention is that him and people at Other Side do chat. It's not like there's no communication.
Yeah.
Because I think it's important that they do communicate, and I feel like everyone feels that way. I think Other Side's community managers in our Discord too.
Probably.
I don't know how active they are right now, but I remember seeing them there a lot for a while. But they might be busy right now.
I'd love to say more on the subject, but that would be a huge break of contract. So
Yeah, that's keep in mind some things we can't answer fully or at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's as best as we could answer that one.
Yeah. Sort of going back to the team stuff. We do have another team. We've got two teams. We've got the team that works on our other projects. So Turok 2, Turok 1, those guys, and their upcoming project. They're completely separate from the Shock team, so. But it's nice to give those guys a shout out because I work with them as well. Just finished a major thing for that team, so that was some reason to celebrate. 2, 4. Okay.
Question: if System Shock 2 is remade, who would you want to see do it? That's another question that we've talked about before, I think, but that's a Steve question, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you go to a stream in our playlist that Steve was involved in, I think that was asked, but I don't want to say anything that I can't say.
No. It's not that we don't want to tell you guys, it's we can't.
Yeah. We're trying our best to answer as best as we can. For things.
Well, I was able to get up to that balcony, so...
We're hitting the 2-hour mark now.
Yep. Yep, so we got a fair amount done. So yeah, any final questions? Now's the time. I'm going to stop this for now. I'll add a light here actually. Okay.
Some people are mentioning that there's a few people that are like that they're mentioning that they want our personal opinions, not a professional night dive answer. But to be honest, that's the same thing.
Yeah, we can't really be personal because that's...
Yeah.
No. We know too much. Like we can say we can't give you specifics on things, but we can say, like, in my opinion, you know.
Like technically, Daniel did give his opinion on the System Shock 3 because he said, as a fan, he's excited.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
I'm excited too. I am excited for them to show more.
Yeah. I am as well. It'll be cool.
But I'm pretty sure the community manager for Other Side does frequent our Discord. So if you ever see them around, I believe it says OSE next to their name. You can always feel free to ask them questions. They're pretty friendly.
Just one final light build.
Oh,
Any more questions?
I'm going to be so busy for the rest of the day. I have to finish sewing. I just remembered. They want to fly over to end the stream.
How about that? Save it there.
Beautiful.
When it's all walled up, it'll look great. Okay, well, I guess we'll wrap things up there then.
Yep.
Thanks, guys, for showing up. Sorry it wasn't Steve, but hey, when you're busy, you're busy. Yeah, I will be back on Monday to do more of this. So yeah. Until then, guys, have a nice weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.